it. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 55 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Moore. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed? If you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down near the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. They run again on first down. Martin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, Martin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
More now. He finds Humphreys. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First out, here's the run with Martin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Moore. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They give to White on the end around. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run. Martin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Following the penalty, Martin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Martin. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Moore. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And Folk's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Get up! Get up!
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Check right. Check right. Check. Got it.
This is Hill. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Jackson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Moore now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now a run with Martin. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Moore. Off play action. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second down, Freeman. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on third down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson, 64 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Moore. Off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Play action. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Freeman again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They go play action now. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Ayers in there to get him well. Behind the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's a loss of 17, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
They run it again with Martin. And some room to work. There goes Martin, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, 55 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll try and run it with Martin. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench, eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. I'm guessing you wouldn't have minded being a fly on the wall at halftime because they were struggling in that first half, down double digits. Now they're right back in this thing. So whatever was said apparently worked.
And let's make sure if we're going to be a fly on the wall, that we're high up on the wall, because I know I always talk about it being clinical at the half, you know, less emotion, more execution, but every now and then, this is an emotional game.
Sure.
Someone's got to come in and stir some things up, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a few benches got overturned and the halftime water ended up hitting the floor.
Well, whatever happened, it's working right now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Martin. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Moore to throw on 2nd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Moore over the middle to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Carry number 20 here for Martin. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Moore operating from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Folk's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it with Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Hill to try again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Try and run it in with Coleman. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he is knocked down from the side. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Moore. this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Moore now. Throwing again. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now Hill. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Kaepernick. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down carry, it's Hill. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, Hill. And And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Now a 10th carry for Hill. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Now Moore on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw is Moore. Going to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Here's Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Moore. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
He's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me 'cause I'm